Theory of Equations Part 1.
Hi, hello everyone. For this session, we will discuss the theory of equations. So, what is mean by theory of equations? So, introduction. So, we will discuss the some types of equations. So, first one, ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. So, clearly this is the linear equation. And ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is what? Quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. So clearly these equations are defined based on the degree. See here, if degree is 1, then clearly this equation is linear equation. If degree is 2, then the type of equation is called quadratic equation. If degree is 3, see here, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equals to 0. So clearly this equation is cubic equation. If degree is 4, if degree is 5, and so on if degree is 100, or and so on if degree is n. So clearly these equations are defined based on the degree. So the process of discussing the each and every power of algebraic term is called the theory of equations. So next we will discuss the definition of the polynomial. So polynomial means if any expression is of the form f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 and so on an minus 1 x plus an. So here a naught a1 an minus 1 an. So that are the coefficients of algebraic terms and that are either real or complex numbers. So with a naught is not is equals to 0 and here n is positive integer. So that means power of the algebraic term should be positive integer. So then only this expression is called polynomial of degrees n in terms of x. So this is the definition of the polynomial. So here a naught is quotient of x to the power of n and a1 is quotient of what? X to the power of n minus 1 and so on an minus 1 is quotient of what? X to the power of 1 and last an, this is constant. So clearly this is the quotient of x to the power of 0. So these are all the quotients of algebraic terms. So here a naught is what? Not equals to 0. So here a naught is not is equals to 0. If a naught is equals to 0, then clearly this becomes 0. So in that case, this polynomial represents n minus 1th degree polynomial. So that's why here a naught is not is equals to 0. And this is called leading coefficient. Leading coefficient. So this is the definition of the polynomial. So next one, root of a polynomial. Let f of x be any nth degree polynomial. So clearly this is the nth degree polynomial and a complex number alpha. So this alpha is said to be a root of f of x if f of alpha is equals to 0. So that means alpha satisfies f of x. So then this alpha is called root of the polynomial. So for example, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. So this is any quadratic polynomial. If you substitute x is equals to 2, substitute here, this is equation 1. So you get 2 square minus 10 plus 6. So clearly this becomes 0. So whenever it becomes 0, if you substitute x is equals to 2 in equation 1, then this equation becomes 0. So this 2 is called root of a polynomial. Therefore 2 is a root of a polynomial. So next one, factor. So factor means let f of x be any nth degree polynomial and a is a root of this polynomial. So means a satisfies the given polynomial. So in that case, x minus a is a factor of given polynomial. So for example, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. This is any second degree polynomial equation. If you put x is equals to 2, so what you get? 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 6. This becomes 0. So clearly 2 is what? Root of f of x. So 2 is root of equation 1. So in that case, x minus a, here x minus 2. Therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of equation 1. So this is the definition of the factor. Now, this equation write as x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to x minus 2 into something. So that is some q of x. But what is q of x here? Q of x is linear equation of degree 1. See here, x square minus 5x plus 6 write as x square minus 5x plus 6 write as x minus 2 into x minus 3. So clearly what is this? Q of x. So clearly q of x is what? Linear polynomial of degrees 1. So clearly here f of x is be any nth degree polynomial. And x minus is a one of the factor of f of x. Then f of x write as x minus a into some q of x. And degree of q of x is what? N minus 1. Then q of x is n minus 1th degree polynomial. So next definition, monic polynomial. So monic polynomial means if any polynomial with leading quotient is 1, then that type of polynomial is called monic polynomial. So for example, f of x is equals to ax to the power of 5 plus 1x square plus x plus 3. So this is any fifth degree polynomial. So here highest power of x is 5. Clearly this is the fifth degree polynomial. If a is equals to 1, then f of x is what? X power 5 plus x square plus x plus 3. This is also a fifth degree polynomial. And here leading quotient is what? A only. So that leading quotient should be 1. In that case, the type of polynomial is called what? monic polynomial. So this is the definition of the. So see here, note, let f of x be any nth degree polynomial, that is monic polynomial. So clearly a degree is what? N. Then clearly that equation has n roots. So let that roots are alpha 1, alpha 2 and alpha n. Then given equation, that is f of x, write as x minus alpha 1 into x minus alpha 2 into x minus alpha 3 and so on x minus alpha n. This is the required polynomial equation of degrees n. The next one, the relation between the roots and the coefficients. See here, let f of x be any nth degree polynomial. So clearly this equation has n roots because of degree of polynomial is n. So let the roots are, let the roots are alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n. If alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n are the roots of given polynomial, so in that case f of x, that is given polynomial equation, is x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2 and so on x minus alpha n. But what is f of x? So that is the given polynomial. So that is x power n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus so on an minus 1x plus an. So this is equals to what? This one. That is x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2 and so on x minus alpha n. So now multiplying these all terms, so what you get? So this is x into x into x. So total how many x terms here? N. So clearly that is x to the power of n. And minus, you get alpha 1 plus alpha 2 and so on alpha n. Here x to the power of n minus 1 plus you will get product of the two roots, that is alpha 1 alpha 2 alpha 2 alpha 3 and so on. This is x to the power of n minus 2 and so on. So last term is product of all roots, that is alpha 1 alpha 2 and so on alpha n. So here minus 1 to the power of n. Okay. Now comparing the coefficients on both sides. So comparing coefficients on both sides. So first x to the power of n minus 1 coefficients. So on LHS a1. So on RHS, what is the x to the power of n minus 1 coefficient? That is minus of alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha n. So this is alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus so on alpha n. So this is what? Minus a1. So clearly this is the sum of the roots, that is denoted by S1. So what is that? Minus a1. Here a1 is what? Quotient of x to the power of n minus 1. So by 1. And 1 is what? Quotient of x to the power of n. And quotient of x to the power of n minus 2. So what is the quotient of this? a2 is equals to what? Alpha 1 alpha 2 plus alpha 2 alpha 3 and so on. So alpha 1 alpha 2 plus alpha 2 alpha 3 and so on. This is what? A2. So this is denoted by S2. So here suffix is 2. So that's why here take the sum of product of two roots. Take it. So that is denoted by S2. Now and so on. So what is the constant here? An on RHS minus 1 to the power of n into alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n. So clearly this is the product of n roots. So it is denoted by Sn. Therefore this is alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n is what? Minus 1 to the power of n into n. So this is a product of n roots. So for example, f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 and so on a n minus 1 x plus a. This is the nth degree polynomial. If it is equals to 0, then this is the polynomial equation. Now divide the a naught on both sides. So what you get? X power n plus a1 by a naught x to the power of n minus 1 plus and so on a n minus 1 by a naught x plus a n by a naught is equals to 0. Now this is the nth degree polynomial. So clearly this polynomial equation has n roots. So let the roots are what? Alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma alpha n. So for example, if n is equals to 1, so what you get here? X plus a1 by a naught, so is equals to 0. So clearly this is the linear polynomial equation. So in this case you will get one root. So that is x is equal to minus a1 by a naught. If n is equals to 2, so what you get? See here, x square plus a1 by a naught x. So next term is what? a2 by a naught is equals to 0. So clearly this is what? Quadratic polynomial equation. Therefore clearly this equation has two roots. So let the roots are alpha and beta. Now clearly sum of the roots is what? Minus a1 by a naught. And product of the roots alpha into beta is what? a2 by a naught. If n is equals to 3, then what you get? You will get in this case third degree polynomial, that is x power 3 plus a1 by a naught x square plus a2 by a naught x plus a3 by a naught is equals to 0. Now clearly this equation having the degree is 3. So this equation has 3 roots. So let alpha comma beta and gamma are roots. Then sum of the roots alpha plus beta plus gamma is what? Minus a1 by a naught. And sum of the product of two roots taken at a time, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is what? a2 by a naught. Next last one, product of the roots, that is alpha beta gamma. So in this case you will get minus a3 by a naught. So here we will get alternative signs, minus plus minus. So now we will discuss the few problems on this. So see the first one. Form the equation whose roots are given, that are 2 plus or minus root 3 and 1 plus or minus 2a. So in that case you want to find a polynomial equation. So see the first solution. So given Alpha 1 is what? 2 plus root 3. Alpha 2 is 2 minus root 3. Alpha 3 is 1 plus 2i and alpha 4 is 1 minus 2. So clear here, plus or minus, you will get 4 roots that are alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. So clearly if roots are given, then how to find the polynomial equation? So you know, let alpha 1 comma alpha 2 comma alpha 3 and alpha 4 are roots of given polynomial. Then the required polynomial equation is what? X minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2, x minus alpha 3 into x minus alpha 4 is equals to 0. Now substitute the values of alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. So see here, x minus 2 plus root 3, x minus 2 minus root 3, x minus 1 plus 2y, x minus 1 minus 2y is equals to 0. Now this is what? X minus 2 minus root 3, x minus 2 plus root 3. And this is x minus 1 minus 2y, x minus 1 plus 2y is equals to 0. So this is a minus b into a plus b. So write as x minus 2 whole square minus root 3 whole square into, and this is x minus 1 whole square minus 4i square is equals to 0. Now simplify this, you will get x square plus 4 minus 4x minus 3 into this one, x square plus 1 minus 2x. I square value is minus 1 into 4 plus 4 is equals to 0. And this is x square minus 4x plus 1 into x square minus 2x plus 5 is equals to 0. So now multiplying these two equations, you will get a fourth degree polynomial. This is the required polynomial equation. So see the second solution. Form the monic polynomial. So monic polynomial means if any polynomial with the leading coefficient is 1 and of degrees 3 whose roots are given 2, 3, 6. So let alpha 1 is equal to 2, alpha 2 is equal to 3, alpha 3 is equal to 6. So therefore the required polynomial equation is x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2, x minus alpha 3 is equals to 0. Now substitute alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. That is x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 6 is equals to 0. So clearly this is x square minus 5x plus 6 into x minus 6 is equals to 0. Now again this is x cube minus 6x square minus 5x square plus 30x plus 6x minus 36 is equals to 0. So this is what? X cube minus 11x square plus 36x minus 36 is equals to 0. So this is the required polynomial with the leading quotient is what? 1. So therefore this is a monic polynomial equation. So see our third one. Minus 1, 2 alpha are the roots of the third degree polynomial. Then find alpha. See, before going to this, so I will give one note, that is, let a naught x power n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 and so on an minus 1x plus an. This is any nth degree polynomial equation whose roots are alpha 1, alpha 2 and so on alpha n. So first find sum of the roots, that is alpha 1 plus alpha 2 and so on alpha n. So this is denoted by S1. So take here one root at a time. Now this is what? Minus x power n minus 1 coefficient by leading coefficient. That is minus a1 by a0. And S2 denotes the, see here suffix is 2. So take the sum of product of two roots taken at a time. That is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 2, alpha 3 and so on. This is what? Next coefficient. What is that? A2. So A2 by leading coefficient A0. S3. So what is S3? Product of three roots taken at a time. That is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 plus alpha 2, alpha 3, alpha 4. So like this. In this case, you will get minus A3 by A0. So here you will get alternative signs. First minus, plus, minus. And so on. Sn denotes the product of the roots. That is alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. In this case, we have to write minus 1 to the power of n. Last coefficient. That is an by a0. Okay. So these are the S1, S2, S3, Sn. Now see the third solution. Given equation 2x cube plus x square minus 7x minus 6 is equal to 0. So comparing with a0 x cube, here degree is 3 only, that's why I write 3, plus a1 x square plus a2x plus a3 is equal to 0. Now roots are what? Roots are given that are minus 1 comma 2 and alpha. So take product of the roots. So in that case we will get alpha value, that is S3 minus 1 into 2 into alpha. So what is S3? Minus A3 by A0. So minus A3 by A0. So this is minus 2 alpha is equal to, what is minus A3? Minus of minus 6. You will get 6. A0 is 2. Now 2 1 ja 2 3 ja. So what is alpha value? Minus 3 by 2. So next see the fourth one. Given equation is what? X cube minus 2x square plus ax plus 6 is equal to 0. Then you want to find a, and the roots are what? 1 comma minus 2 comma 3. So roots are 1 comma minus 2 and 3. So therefore substitute 1 here. So what you will get? Because of 1 is the root of this equation, that is 1 minus 2 plus a plus 6 is equal to 0. So what is a value? 7 minus 2 5, that is minus 5. So a value is minus 5. So see the fifth solution. So what is the given equation? 4x cube plus 16x square minus 9x minus a is equal to 0. So given that product of the roots is 9. So product of the roots is 9. So let alpha comma beta and gamma are roots. So because of degree of given polynomial equation is 3. Now product of roots is means alpha into beta into gamma. This is what? S3. So how to write? Minus A3 by A0. So this is given 9 is equal to minus A3. So what is that? Minus of minus A. So divided by A0. 4. So A value is 36. So here, if alpha, beta and 1 are the roots of the polynomial equation, then you want to find alpha and beta. So here this is the given polynomial equation and roots are alpha comma beta and 1. Okay. So for this, first you find S1. So here S1 denote the sum of the all roots, that is alpha plus beta plus 1, and this is also equals to minus A1 by A0. So here alpha plus beta plus 1 is equals to minus A1. Here A1 is the quotient of x square, that is minus 2. So minus of minus 2 is 2 divided by 1. So you get 1. Now what is alpha plus beta value? 1. So this is equation 1. Next find S3. So S3 means product of the all roots, that is alpha, beta and 1. And this is what? Minus A3 by A0. So alpha, beta is equals to, what is A3? That is the last one. Minus 6. So A0 is 1 only. This is equation 2. So here alpha plus beta is there and alpha beta is there. So from this you want to find alpha minus beta. So what is that? Alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. So this is what? Square root of alpha plus beta, that is 1, minus 4 alpha beta, that is 24. So you get alpha minus beta value is 5. Now this is equation 3. Now solving 1 and 3. So that is 1 plus 3. So what you get? 2 alpha is equal to 6. And alpha is equal to 3. Substitute this alpha in equation 2. So you get 3 into beta is equal to minus 6. Therefore beta value is minus 2. So clearly both alpha and beta values are 3 and minus 2. So for next session we will discuss the more concept and problems.